WCA delegates, the people who are consistently tall and crush your dreams when you realize your PR is actually a +2. Would I be a good delegate? Would that guy be a good delegate? And would introducing to you, ladies and gentlemen, Gurneys, would he be a good delegate?
Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we'll be discussing what it would be like and how quickly the WCA would burn to the ground if we were delegates. We've got a few things we'd like to implement as Speedcubing officials now that we are important.
The first thing that I would do if I was a delegate, I would announce while everyone's getting welcomed that you cannot pick pieces up when the cube pops. This goes for parents, parents, other competitors, other judges, just basically everyone in the venue. We gotta announce to everyone that you cannot pick pieces up, because I can only imagine how frustrating it would be if you were getting state record average, and then suddenly you get a pop, and then you someone helps you, and then you get, there's a DNA.
I think I was guilty of doing this at my first comp.
Oh really?
During 6x6, the 6x6 popped and I jumped to grab it. She's like, don't pick it up, don't pick it up. I was like, okay. I just sat back down. I was terrified.
Yeah, it could also be pretty awkward, if I've had many, not dreams, but I've just had many thoughts of what would happen. And basically,
one thing I would like to talk about, because I'm sure you have dealt with this before, I've definitely dealt with this before as a judge and as a competitor and as a now Speedcubing official. Oh my lord, parents walking through the competitor area to film Jimmy getting a 1 minute average. It's just, even if I'm just sitting there in the audience watching my friend get a PR, there'll be that one lady with the massive 3 Coles shopping bags with a phone like this, and then walking through the tables. There needs to be a lot more officiality between it. They need a tutorial for new competitors and a tutorial for new parents.
Yes. That sounds really funny, but that actually might be needed. I know it's announced at the beginning, like I said, but I think another thing we could implement is signs to stay 1.5 meters back.
You don't want too many rules where it feels like it's not fun anymore and it's just oh, can't do that, can't do that. You still gotta keep it fun. The worst experience I've ever had with it was my friend Regan. I think it was 6x6, right? At the time he was averaging about 3 minutes, and he was up to 3x3 stage, I think, and he was at 2 minutes. It was an insane PB pace for him. And then this boy is sitting next to him and he gets a solve, and I look over, he was like, yes, good. And then the mum with this massive bag runs over to the table, slams the bag down and goes, how did you do, buddy? And just completely threw him off. I looked down at Regan's cube and he had misaligned one of the inner bars that, and he didn't see it, and then it scrambled the whole thing and he DNF'd it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Ow, I just hit my elbow.
He had to ask for an extra, and it was just an average time for him.
Yeah.
It was so painful.
One thing I've been experiencing quite a lot recently is people talking about scrambles. I'm not calling anyone out specifically. People talk about scrambles and it kind of bothers me. It could, obviously help the person telling scrambles could also get consequences that may be difficult to face. Which is the point of consequences, but
I think I think it depends. Like, I'm definitely guilty of talking about scrambles as a competitor, never as, sometimes as a judge, but I'd whisper it.
Yeah.
And it's hard not to, I guess. After rounds, that's fine because different groups get different scrambles. Because I've definitely been guilty of saying, oh, that scramble's really great.
Oh, yeah.
There would need to be a boundary of like, please refrain from communicating about the state of the cube when it is not solved.
I know it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to do. You just kind of blurt it out, you know? Yeah, this is something that should be said in like the new competitive tutorial.
I would like to talk about, as a government cubing official, implementing new events. Because there's a big campaign at the moment for mirror blocks to be added. My reasoning as to why I don't think it will be added or should be added is because mirror blocks is a variant of a 3x3. There are a lot of variants of 3x3, so it's just another 3x3. And then you're going to get things like people asking for axis cubes to be added, and then it's just going to become a whole mess of jumbled cubes. The WCA at the moment, I'd say the events are nearly perfect.
Some people have been saying that 7x7 and 6x6 are even too big, and like 5x5 should be like the biggest cube.
I disagree with that being a 7x7 simp.
I was gonna say something. Wait. I'm so dumb. Wait. Yeah, there are already like plenty of 3x3 events.
Unfolded events. I think it could be extended a lot further. Because 2x2 blind, I think that should be implemented.
One more thing that I would really like to be implemented into like our competitions as a local delegate, you know, more unofficial events, maybe like mirror blocks, if that many people like mirror blocks, you know, we can have it as like an unofficial event.
Definitely. Because it's nice to have that break, I feel, like if I'm about to go into an event where I might not make cutoff or I might lose my PR streak and I've got that stress level on me and I can compete in an unofficial event and have some fun with it. That's going to be it. Thank you for listening to our professional, authoritative advice. Have a fantastic day, everyone, and be sure to smile, cube,
smile, cube, and repeat. Wait, you gotta try that again.
You messed that up so bad.